Hello everyone, I'm Ted and welcome back to our Hive City. It's not really much a Hive City right now, but I promise you, we are getting there. And as someone mentioned, yeah, don't add back the bad water here. I mean the bad water resources. But we are going to pump these two much stronger. I will do it through the console later. It's not really needed to do it right now. I will do it later. You can call it a cheating, but it is not. I really want to build a proper Hive city. Everything else we really need to work for. I'm just shuffling these resources that are on the map all around the place. Maybe adding some aquifers later for like a flavor or whatever. We will see. We will see. We can make whatever we want. Let's have fun, most importantly. With the constraints, of course. So, this will be tear down. That's fine. And we are currently tunneling all over this area, I think, right? Yes, that was mostly tunneled. Alright, this is separated. Yes, that's separated. These showers will stop working at some point. Yeah, so we can tunnel the rest here, like this. Can tunnel that. We will need to blast a few pieces here and there. That's okay. New pumps. Ah, yeah, we are waiting for these pumps to be built. After this new pumping station is done, then we can collapse this whole area. But I should build a new tubeway. Or let's wait. Where are we going to move the district crossing? I said that I will be separating this whole area into 4 districts. So we should definitely have one district here with the pumps. And preferably the trees. I think that can be one district. We don't really have that much room here. I will think about something. Then for the power and pumps here, as someone mentioned, just use bots. They will be just like the backbone here for the infrastructure, but meaning of power and bad water. So this can be managed by the bots solely. We can be making bots in different districts and just automating migrating them in, as many as they will need. And then we can have 2 other districts down here. Farming, industry, all of them will be doing a little bit of each. So they are not all like... But yeah, they will be depending on the water distribution from one district. Okay, so maybe the pumping stations should be a smaller district that are focusing like 90% only on the pumps. Maybe even employ bots there to make sure that they are working 24 hours a day. Maybe that's not a bad idea. There needs to be a lot of planning, that's for sure. I can't just go by the feeling all the time, especially at this big. What we are going to do first? We have blueberries down here. That's fine. Let's collapse these 2 towers where the bad water source was before. Lovely. So what we are going to lose up here? Just a monument and bunch of industry, few storages, a bit of cassavas that no one even collecting anymore. So that's not bad. Yeah, we have a water tanks here, so I don't want to collapse that. Yeah. Let's wait for the pumps to finish. Down here, I think we can have a district. Down here. Let's work with the terrain blocks here. Making an overhang. Okay, like that. And maybe we can build those storages up here. Well, I mean water tanks. Let's leave a gap there for the road. Nice, 8 water tanks. That's 10,000, more than 10,000, if I'm not wrong. So we can have this here, then district center down here. Oh, we are kinda low on food. I don't like that. Or maybe I increase the storages so much. Yeah, they are working. Okay, so first we need to make sure that we will have enough water. And be careful about the food. Oh, we are already making bots. I kind of forgot about it. Ah, yeah, I added it here. Okay. So where we are going to use bots? You know what? Let's one of the food factories for a bot right now. We need. Ah, yeah, there are the charging stations. Okay. So let's have food production on bots for now. At least 3 of these food factories. Yeah, I wanted to swap these for the bots. I mean, the bot part factories, but we are out of science for that, so we need to wait for it a little bit longer. Yeah, I should still work on this. So, I will want bots here in this district, but at the same time, a normal beavers too. Because bots, let's say, they will be working only for the pumps, and there are plenty of pumps. And then normal beavers that will be working these forest and farms. Maybe I will shrink the district a little bit to make it something like this big, as you can see now on a screen. Something like this, to not make it too big. Smaller districts are better. Or maybe I can just measure everything and make it equally sized districts. Decisions. But I don't really need equally sized this. Or maybe I can. I was thinking like what beavers will be doing here. I mean the bots. Well, I can move some of the industry down here or expand the power plant because this is definitely will not be enough for the whole city. I think the power plant will be even bigger, maybe eating up most of these trees here. I mean the area. And I think I'm going to get rid of this mine or... keep it there. That will be interesting to have it on a higher level. Let's keep the mine there. Or maybe remove it? I'm not decided yet. Maybe I should remove it and keep mines only like on the bottom level. Oh, we need path here. There are just 3 pieces that needs to be blasted off. But the rest we can collapse right now. There is this one. Okay, they will take care of that. How big even is the map? I have no idea. Where it will be easiest to count. Maybe not from here. Let's go from here. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 44 here. This is 50, 60. Okay, here directly on that, that's 10, so that's 70. Here is 100. Here is 110. I could have checked the map dimensions, but I don't remember it, and I don't think I can see it anywhere here. Oh, I have a resize map. So it is 128 by 128. Okay, I should have checked that. I thought I disabled that mod, so... Okay, so it is 128 by 128. Alright, so 128, 128. If we divide that by 2, so have 1 and 2, 1 and 2 districts. So that's 64 blocks for each. So where is 64 blocks? Yeah, the reservoir is kinda in a way, but that doesn't matter. So this is 61 apparently. 61, 62, 63, 64 should be here. Okay, here it is 60 from the right side. So 61, 62, 63, 64 here. Okay. So this is one district and this is another district. How to not forget about this? Can I fit district crossings here? District centers. It doesn't need to be built. I just need to place it there. That's enough. So this is one district and this is another district. don't connect. Okay, and then 64 somewhere into middle. Okay, 60 will be somewhere here. I should really clear that out first, and it will be easier to do it then. Okay, let's keep pausing these pumps. I don't want them to be running yet. Oh, we are out of dirt. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, I could use bots in our dirt excavator, right? 4,000 signs. Yeah, let's unlock that first. That will help, not getting so many injured, and they will be working even throughout the night. Win-win. We even have some builders slacking here. Nothing to do for them, yeah. Okay, we are going to build a new tubeway line, which will be temporary, because I must be careful to not kill our population. And look at that, we have 2,500 food. Nice. So, tubeway. Let's build it from this station for now. I will be removing the whole area. But we need more dirt. Maybe I should just wait. Let's finish the pumping stations and we will remove this whole area. So that would mean the tubeway we want will go through here. Doesn't need to be perfect right now. Let's just do this. Simple. And we will remove this. This station will remain. Let's use these existing roads. It will be terrible, I know, but I want to keep, you know, the beavers to be able to go everywhere quite easily. So it is important. Let's use normal platforms. That's the cheapest option that we have. Maybe don't go through there, yeah. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Can use some overhangs. We will connect here. At least our builders will have something to do while they are waiting for the dirt. I am doing this because we are going to disconnect this tubeway that's here with our pumps. And that can have a negative effect on everything that we are doing here. So we need a new line. Even if temporary, it's fine. It's not wasteful to keep our, you know, industry and everything running. And do we have any tank close to our houses? No, we don't really. Oh, these are all for bad water, I forgot. Oh, yeah, let's remove them. Let's remove them. Houses will be moved elsewhere. We are going to move the whole district. And why aren't you... Why did I pause this, Forester? I must have done a mistake here. Never mind, we have a drought for 15 days. Not too bad. Okay, this will be connected, but yeah, let's continue with these platforms and a tubeway a little bit further. All the way here, around our raiding pods, and connect to the rest of the line. Okay, build that, and in the meantime, hopefully they will build this. Oh yeah, there are just a few terrain blocks missing, but you can start working on these tanks. And I think, yeah, let's remove this underground mine. We will have it on the very bottom. That would make the most sense. Not that the game usually makes sense, but I want the mines to be on the lower layer, at the very bottom of the whole Hive city. So anywhere upwards, if they want to use some resources, like metal, they will need to be importing it from here. And I will decide later where we will put that. We have one mine here working already, which is fine. We'll be swapping that for bots too. We have 6 bots, 3,000 signs. I still can't unlock these. Okay. And we have 3 number crunchers running constantly. Alright, fair enough. 8 unemployed. Let's have two more builders. 2 more builders. I mean, 1 builder's hat more. I don't know why I said 2. Ah, yeah, I was looking at this, that we have 2 vacancies, and I was, 2? Okay, we need... Yeah, I will be moving the houses elsewhere. I think we will move to this corner here. I don't know really. Let's build a tubeway first. Tubeway first, pumps first, these tanks. And then we will deal with the rest. Let's go turbo speed for a while. Let them build it. Okay, we have some flooding happening here. What's going on? Did I breach this somewhere? No, I don't think so. So where's all that water from? From here. Yeah, we finally removed that one piece there. Okay, that's fair enough. We can put the terrain block back in, and then we will detonate this one. Alright, that will be fixed. We are losing a little bit of water, but our tanks, we have 12,000, and the drought anyways is not that long. So no issue there. Alright, that was fixed. Let's detonate this. Nice, that overhang was removed. This will evaporate very soon. And we have 73. Yeah, that's because this is flooded. Yeah, I was wondering, 73 unemployed. Bloody hell. So food is produced by the bots now. That's great. I'm just waiting for more signs to unlock these. Yes. This can be now worked by the bots. Perfect. Okay, let's wait for the water to evaporate. And here we just need to build 2 last water tanks and we are done with this. Well done. We are done with the new pumping station. Oh yeah. So we just need now to blast it open for the valves. Okay, so how I wanted to do it. I wanted to these two automate by the depth sensor, which is here, but we will be moving that depth sensor here actually. Yes. Depth sensor there. And we need to tunnel this area so we can put valves in. So like 1, 2, 3. We'll be doing that and we'll be closing this area. But we need to get beavers down there. What will be the best way to do it? Maybe I can use just a tubeway. I think that will be the easiest without building stairs and whatnot. Yeah, a bit more expensive, but whatever. Let's bring it here. And depth sensor can be built from top layer, so that's fine. So we are going to first tunnel that, and then we will close this channel. We can start closing it there. Alright, all this on the highest priority, thank you. These throttling valves, let's turn them off. We should have enough water to sustain ourselves until we finish this. Okay, they are working on the tubeway, so we will be tunneling there shortly. Build this barrier, nice. These platforms here can go, they are not needed. Come on, finish that tubeway and tunnel it. This needs to be done. I see. I built this to make them 60, but why didn't I build the wall on this side as high? Yeah, I screwed up. We will need to rebuild this. If I want to fill it up with all the way up to like 6 meters, this needs to be rebuilt. This depth sensor can't be there. Yeah, let's rebuild it. Yeah, this side only is the problem. Like this. That should have been a full wall here, not the platforms. Should be like this. Yeah, a minor inconvenience that will be fixed. It was tunneled there, nice. So we will replace these platforms with the valves. Alright, but where to put the depth sensor now? As I kinda blocked myself. I don't have a room for a depth sensor. And I don't really want to remove any of the pumps. What to do? This is way too low. But what I can do is to remove one of the pumps. Let's say this one. Remove this one platform. We will build double platform, single platform. On that double platform we will put down that depth sensor. I should have done it here because it will be blocking the pumping. Yeah. Let's do it here. This will remain triple. Depth sensor. Oh, that will be blocking that one too. Yeah, this is not good. I don't think the depth sensor can sensor through through the platforms, but maybe it can. If it can, I can do it like this. Let's try it. So let's put a single platform here. This will be built, and then we can put the pump back again. Okay, my lovely beavers and builders, you have plenty of work to do, so let's get to it. Let's say 18 working hours. Oh, we dropped already 4,000 water. What the hell? Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm dumb. I just disconnected these water tanks. That's why. You dumb. Okay, and the new tubeway line was built. Perfect. We will lose access here temporarily, or we don't need to lose an access. Let's just build a tubeway like this. A bypass, yeah, around it. Because I'm going to collapse this central location soon. But first, all of this needs to be built. Okay. Some of it was already done. The valves down there were done too. I can make this area pressurized. So we will not need to monitor these valves, but only these ones here. Yeah. I think we can do it. It doesn't even need to be that high. Let's go single blocks. I mean, single platforms. We will cover the whole area. We will move the station away from here. Or rebuild it later. Okay, yes, build this. And this sensor, okay. These valves should be automated by this depth sensor. And when they are on, they will be at 0.7 to not overflow stuff. The threshold is when it is lower than 5 meters. Lower or equal. Let's go lower or equal. Beavers, get lost from here. Yeah, this whole tubeway needs to be rebuilt. So we are going to disconnect this again. This station needs to go. Or maybe it doesn't even need to go. Yeah, the station can remain. We don't need to make this big, actually. Yeah, we can separate it right here. That will be pressurized. Yeah, I didn't need it to remove the tubeway. I don't like it, but don't rebuild it right now. We'll fix it later. I just need this to be working right now. Okay, so all of this needs to be built. Okay, like this. Highest priority. This should not take long. Yeah, we just need some scaffolding to build it. And then these valves, they will not be automated by anything. They will be just releasing water and pressurizing this area. And we missed the spot. I need additional scaffolding here. Come on, you lazy bastards. Finish it. Okay, I think that's done. So let's open these pumps, valves completely. Okay, we should not have any leaks here. The water is getting down here. It's being released into this reservoir, and we can turn on those pumps. And we have 10 unemployed bots, so let's have like 5 running here for the bots and 5 with normal beavers. We don't have a charging stations here yet, but we will be adding that too. And here these pumps, we can remove them completely. These water tanks will be emptied. Anyways, they will be destroyed, so no point having them there. Let's build additional tanks down here next to the station. Okay, we have that separate tubeway connection, that's fine. So we can tunnel under all of this. Oh, our farms dried out a bit, but still we have that corn farms, so we should be fine. Here, this location, we can collapse these few pieces here. Okay, pumps are working, and I think we can collapse this whole area. Let's go for it. The time has come. Yes, a lot of stuff will collapse, but that's fine. That's the expected outcome. Oh yeah, just like that. Nice and flat. And no stranded beavers, great. And here we will just tunnel under all of this and we will remove it. Like that. Nice, there's so much rubble here. Planks and logs. Let's build some temporary storages here. Yeah, we will try to save at least some of that rubble. It's still a useful resource. Alright, those additional storages were filled up quite quickly. I'm not surprised. And why do we have some leakage going on here? Ah, yeah, because I told them to tunnel here. And we have built the irrigation next to that wall. That's fine. This is easy fix. Just a 3 terrain blocks. Do it. Just a little bit of spilled water. Show. This was tunneled or not yet? Not yet. Okay, they are too busy. We have 42 unemployed apparently. So let's add a few more builders' hats. Food. We are getting low on corn, so we definitely want to farm more. We have this little green area here, so we better use it fully. So let's add another farm here. We don't need any paths because they can reach quite a long distance, you can see that, and plant more corn here. Doesn't need to be pretty, just need to make sure that we have enough food. Oh, we have some separation with the tubeways here, but that's okay. Yeah, we can extend this line and connect them. Again, very temporary solution, and I promise this will not be permanent. I'm just trying to keep our colony alive. And let's have more bots pumping here. On this location here, maybe we can add charging stations. Yeah, I can fit an engine here. Because it would take quite a long time to build a power shaft all the way here, but we can start with an engine like this and bunch of charging stations. That's only 7 charging stations. We can bump it to more if I'll do some power shafts underground. Well, under the platforms in this case. Yeah, like this. Okay, this will be good enough, I would say. And they will not need to travel too far away to charge themselves. And that means more work efficiency. For the bots at least. Alright, how's this going? Still not tunneled completely. Fair enough. But soon that will be done. Let's add those builders. That's a priority. And we can have another holding post. Perfect, we have our additional builders running now. The charging station up here is being built. Why it is not connected? Oh, you didn't build that. Power shaft in the middle. Idiots, do it. Was this tunneled now? Yes, let's go and remove it completely. Oh yeah, let's collapse it all, baby. And the same goes here. There will be still some overhang remaining there, but we will deal with that. But most of it is gone, yeah. What we need to do here is to blast it off here in this location. We will get there with some scaffolding. And another one here. Shouldn't that be triple dynamite? I think that should be a triple dynamite. Let's do it triple, to be safe. Okay, all of that was demolished. So much resources lying all around. Mostly planks. Let's add some crazy amount of additional storages. We will use all of the planks, no worries. Okie dokie, let's detonate these two explosives. Bye bye. Lovely stuff, exactly as I wanted it to. Additional storages were built and they are already full. Look at that. Alright, we have the whole map flat. Well, except for our power plant and our pumping station and reservoirs, of course. What we should start with, really. I should first make the borders for the first district that will be here in this area. We'll be moving to this corner. So that's from here. That's where the 64 is. So how wide is this? That's 10, 14, 15, 15. Okay, so this is 15. That's 21. 26 here, I think. That's 36. 46. 56. 66, so minus 2, that's 64 here. If I'm not mistaken, which I easily could. I think I would really like to see some measurement tool here. But all the way here, that's 28. Wait a second, let's do it this way. All the way to this road, that's 37. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 43 plus 20, that's 63. Okay, so maybe I'm one block shorter. So 64 is here. So this should be the district border, like this. See? So district center, I would like to have somewhere in the middle. For no reason at all. No, for a very good reason, that it has, you know, the same distance everywhere. So that's 64 here. I need to do some of these boring measurements for my own sanity. It's not really needed. Okay, but that's not in a correct spot. It should be here. Yeah. It should be here. So this needs to be here, like that. Okay. So 21 here. This is half of the district. Did I calculate that correctly? What was the number I was going for? 64, right? Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So half is 32. Let's go from here. So 32 is on this field here. So this is 32. Okay. And from here, 32 is somewhere under these storages. So 26 is here. This is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 here. So this is 32. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yes, so this is the center of the district. What do we have here? Gear storages. Let's move them away. These will be emptied. So this is where our district center will be. And I'm not sure if we will be ever running the Rainborn mod here. I mean with the rain. That could be interesting. So maybe we should think with some drainage. So maybe we should build a big drainage at the very bottom and build everything on platforms and farms on artificial land above it. Maybe we should do it that way. Just to be sure, you know? Because I originally I wanted to play a Rainbow mod here, but for some reason on experimental branch I can't change the settings of it in game. So that's why I dropped it for now. Okay, we will be building a drainage. Now the question is, are we going only one block high or 2 blocks? I think I will not be doing anything that extreme as we are doing in our Rainborn more weather playthrough currently, where I'm increasing that to some insane number. So I think we can go just with single platforms like this. The bottom level will be covered with the rest of the, you know, layers, but still I think we should have this drainage layer here. Yeah, let's remove this builder hat. So which block it was now? Damn it. Okay, that should be easy to calculate. Let's just go 32, 31, 32. It's the middle ones there. Okay, it's this one, I think. It doesn't need to be precise, but it can be. So this will be our new district here. In this corner, let's spend all the planks and start covering the whole area here, as this will be drainage. We need to think for the future, planning and everything. I don't want to later abandon the very low level because of the flooding. So let's first build the platforms here. I'm not exactly sure how am I going to do farms. Maybe just have a lot of drainage around them. And they will be covered with impermeable floor on the higher levels, so the rain will not go down on them. I don't know, honestly. We are still on a very low level, on the level 0. And it's hard to predict all that can happen, especially from the mod that you are not currently running. So yeah. Anyways, let's cover at least this area with the platforms. We are going to rebuild what we have here. We can have the blueberries on this side, I would say. So we can build like a covered farms here. Maybe they don't need a drainage, or maybe I should build a drainage and then build farms on top of that. Or maybe we will just raise this land by 1. Let me experiment. What if we do this? And I want my farms to be 12 by 12. I mean, that's half, yeah. So 12 is here. That's 10, 11, 12, okay. So this is center. from at least top and right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 7, 8. That will be a little bit bigger, but this can be our first farm here. This is only 9. Alright, like this. That will be our first farm. Everything else around it will be a drainage. We will need to move this to this side a little bit too, but let's start with this. First we need to secure growing enough food so we can increase the population, and then we can support multiple districts. Yeah, because we will need a lot of haulers and workers in district crossings, so I need to make sure we have enough beavers for that. And bots. Bots can be really useful. Maybe even in the district crossings. Anyways, let's put into work more bots here in these pumps to make sure we have enough supply. And I need to be building on these platforms in regards to think about how we are going to cover it. So we should build it that way so I can easily cover it with the overhangs. To save some, brain cells later. And maybe we need more storage for that. Yeah, we definitely need more storage for the dirt. And we need path up here. Let's do it temporarily here. Yeah, that storage was disconnected. It doesn't matter much. See, I reconnected it. Okay, we can have path up here. And on this area, we will have some temporary dirt storages. We have 32 unemployed. Let's have more builders then. 4, 8, 12, 16 more builders. So this district, what we'll be doing here? We'll be growing a little bit of food. Processing that food. And what? Or maybe we'll be growing a lot of food here. Probably, yeah, let's start that. Let's first make this district producing a lot of food, and that will be supplied to other districts around. To honestly, only 2 districts. The third one here, that will be only with the bots. So they will need only steady supply of bots and power, and that's it. Nothing else. Maybe grease later, or whatever is the... Here, grease factor? Yeah, grease. Ooh, 22-day drought. Okay, lovely. Let's prioritize building this, please. So they can mine more dirt. Okay, this is going well. It's starting to take a shape. Bit by bit. Okay, can I afford now here to have bots working, bot assembly? Yes, please. Let's go. Okay, the bots are making the bots, and we will be increasing that production. But for now, let's keep it as it is. It's still not at full capacity anyways. Alright, this whole area was covered. We can go even between the gaps. We can fill the rest later. This will definitely not be enough for the farm, so we will have more. But let's start with this. We will remove these farms from here. Yeah, but let's first do this. Here in the middle we will have that irrigation built. Okay, we are definitely out of dirt. Maybe another dirt excavator? That would definitely help. We have 3 unemployed bots, so... yeah, soon we will be able to have additional one. Let's build it then. Have it further away here. Let's have 2 actually. We will need quite a lot of dirt. I always forget that they are 1 block higher. So they are not sitting on the ground. It's fine. A few platforms and the stairs. How much power does that need? Always forget. Can't remember that. 200. Okay, so 1 engine for 2 of these is enough. Alright, let's do it. We need more dirt. Okay, we have a bit more corn with this addition of the farm here. So food is definitely enough. All right, let's just finish this. So we need to wait a bit longer. We will need to expand it to this side a little bit. These farms will be removed together with these 3 water tanks. And empty them. And here, let's go all the way like this. We will probably have more farms on this side. Or maybe I will build farms side to side here. Maybe that will make more sense. I'm surprised that we don't have any stranded beaver so far. It's going quite well. And they're clearing the rubble good too. Some of it definitely got bad and disappeared. Disintegrated, but otherwise it's working well. And we are still running on 18 working hours. Let's lower that down. They don't need to be overworking themselves that much. Only a little bit overworking. And we have additional dirt excavators. Perfect. And only bots are working there. Yeah, they will go further away to charge themselves. It's not a big deal. It's not that critical anyways. And since we have that drainage system, we will need... Yeah. Yeah, I have too many thoughts at the same time. Okay, so we have this drainage system. I'm going to build the tubeway connections under that, just like we've done before, to hide most of it. And anyways, we'll be running some of the industry here with the power plants, but I should really think about using the power shafts. But here and there we can go above the ground or above these platforms and connect them that way when the tubeway will be in a way. So first thing that I want to do is really to cover the biggest area that I want with the platforms, so I can lay down the layout of the tubeway connections. This is harder than it looks. Especially when I want to make it kinda right and not be redoing it every other episode. All these builders hats need to go. They are in the way. Let's move them somewhere where we will not be building anything. Okay, so how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Doesn't need to be exact number, but let's move them here. Okay, that's 8. So another row. And that's 16. Let's build them here, out of the way. These storages will be emptied. Yeah, we need to empty all of them. Food. Yeah, I need to move that again. Let's move it there. Let's move the food factories. And then engines. Bot factories needs to be moved too. Yeah, I need everything out of the way. Okay, builder's hands being moved. So we can remove all of these. Now the haulers. I don't forget about you, don't worry. So that's 3 of them here. 1, 2, 3. Metalsmiths. On the side, anywhere there. They're not that important. This is like a puzzle. I'm shuffling the pieces all over the place and trying to make a picture from it. And I never was that great in them. Okay, food factories are being built. Let's empty these storages for the corn and remove all of this. Remove all of this. I should not forget about the charging stations. Okay, these storages were mostly emptied, so remove them. I forgot to move the small storages for the bot parts. Let's do it now. Yeah, this is a chaos episode. This storage empty. Remove. Put platforms down. These roads can remain that are under. We may still use them while constructing all of this. What about the... Ah, yeah, the holding posts were built, so these 3 can go. Alright, alright, alright. Slowly taking the shape. These 2 storages definitely needs to be emptied. Let's have instead 1 large storage for the gears. Gears here. Oh, we need metal parts. Okay, let's add a few more metal smiths. I forgot that the engines now need metal parts. So they are quite important to have metal parts now. Okay, so we'll have 3, 4, 5 of them running. Storage, do we have? No, we don't have a storage for metal parts. So let's change that. This farm is in the way. Let's remove it together with that road and these 2. Now empty storages. This path, bye-bye, bye-bye. These plants here. Okay. How much we are missing? That's 1. That's 8. Well, that's a 9, not 8. 9. So that's 10, 11, 12. Okay, like this. That's 12. Then there will be a drainage. Maybe not needed, but let's build it that way anyways. We will not have a drainage here because there is a reservoir. Okay, at least some of the engines were already built. These workplaces should be on the highest for the bot production. Ooh, beaver died tragically. What happened? Starved to death? You have plenty of food. What are you even doing in this district? Come on, you shouldn't be there. That's not on me, that's on you. You moved to an empty district, mate. You are officially a dum-dum. No. You're a fucking idiot. The other beaver was sent home from there. This will be soon finished. Yeah, they will finish that. So this will be our new farm, and the irrigation can be down here. So this is middle. Don't expect rain to be hitting on this farm, so we should be okay here. So how high is corn? I mean, this should be okay with digging down and not making it 1 block higher. That's what I meant. I had it in my head. I forgot to, put it out through my mouth. Sometimes they, miscommunication. Anyways, how high is corn? Alright, so we just need 2 blocks high. How high is farm? Will that be okay? Yes, perfect. So we don't need to go crazy here. Now just to find the most efficient way to cover this without losing too much, land. And we are good to go. Start farming there. But before I start sowing everything, I first want to have at least the layout, how we are going to cover the whole area. Alright, this was all moved and it's working now. Perfect. This 1 water tank is in the way. We don't really have any water close to our houses, and these houses will still remain here for some time, so let's build some additional tanks here. And set them both to obtain. This one, let's just remove it. They can take the water from rubble. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, like this. Let me measure this once again, if everything is correct. Yes, that's 12. That's 12. That's 11, 12. Yeah, okay, that's 12. And that's 12. Alrighty then. So, how we are going to cover this? I'm trying to figure out what will have the least footprint. Maybe I made it 1 block shorter. It should have been 24. But 23 is fine. Let's keep it 23. 23 by 23. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there is a slight overhang by 1 block. No, by 2 blocks. If we do it with these metal platforms. Yeah, but it doesn't fit that nicely. But we can still use it. If I do it like this, I will not be able to plant any corn there at the edges. But it doesn't matter, because if I do it this way, I will not be able to plant there anyway. Because it will be like this. And if I use the 5x5 platforms. Yeah, that's way too far away. Here? Yeah. I will do it like this. I will be able to use that area. And we lose only 1 block compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So I guess this is superior way, and we can plant underneath it. And should be able to build a farmhouse under. Yes. Okay. We will need to... I'm thinking if we will need path up from the farm, but probably not. But it will... No. We will need, because this will not be this height everywhere, because there are buildings that are much higher. So we will need to take like this district center and make it our baseline for how big the each level will be. So that's 3, 4. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high. That's how high our district will be. Not the district, the bottom layer. That's minimum. That's minimum. All the buildings should fit under 5. Well, except maybe houses. No, there are 5. Okay. So I can have like a vertical farm here. We can have a connection with tubeway here in front somewhere. That will be okay. Actually, we can have a tubeway in this drainage. We will not need power here. We can blast this off. Okay, so let's continue with this. There will be a slight overhang. I don't think that's a problem. Maybe I will use some overhangs here at the edge. We'll see. Let's first do the bulk here. Let's keep the edges open. Okay, so... I fucked it up. Never mind. Let's do it again. Okay, like this. Maybe. Again, yeah, I put that. 1 block to the left. Alright, like this. And to not have an overhang here, we can do normal overhangs from this side. It doesn't matter here because I'm not covering any, you know, farmland, so I don't care. Can do this. Yeah. And under that we have a farm, and on top of this we can do another farm. Two-way connection can be done anywhere through these overhangs. We can remove them, rebuild them, replace them, whatever. Or maybe on a side to not touch it at all. Okay, and down here... how it is... just checking if I can fit a farmhouse. Yeah, I can fit a farmhouse and a fluid dump. Or discharge in this case. Yeah, the name changed. My brain didn't. Okay, this can work. But first, let's build the irrigation. So we can start planting corn. Yeah, like that. Yeah, we can plant it. I can remove the roads later. This can be just corn farm. One farm is definitely not enough. We can have a support farms on a side here to not take from the land. Oh, it can't reach all the way. So maybe we will have like 2 farms here after all. One be prioritizing planting, the other one harvesting. That's the way I like to run them. And then here next to this we will build another farm. Yeah. And then on top we will have another farm. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. Yeah, because 3 will be terrain blocks. That's the 3. See, 1, 2, 3. Then farm here on top, and then again. That's 4th block, 5th block, and here on top of that will be a different district. Yeah, that way. Perfect. Okay, now let's just build it. We have even unemployed, food is okay, water is okay. Let's try watching them to do it. Oh yeah, and the irrigation is already working. This is going well. Let's spend all the metal blocks. We are down to 250 scrap metal. And we don't have any unemployed bots. I think we can have another assembler somewhere. Yeah, let's build it here. There is some spare amount of power in these two engines. Oh yeah, this is going well. So these back roads here we can remove because farmers don't need them. That was just for our builders. And instead let's plant more corn. And build me this farm, please. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Our first Hive City vertical farm is being built. It's like a greenhouse, really. Now we have 3 unemployed bots. You know what? Let's send just more beavers. Normal beavers working here in a mine for now. We will swap them for bots later. Okay, this is going really well. I think before we start building the other farm here on the side, yeah, this is all drying out. You can go. Bye bye. We can build a second level on the farm because that will require only dirt. I will need to do the irrigation differently here, so I don't know if we will fit into this 5 height. Maybe we will need to go 6. Oh no, I can, of course I can. I can just dig down and put the impermeable border. Yeah, it will be the same. I'm just a dum-dum. Sometimes I'm overthinking things. Well, sometimes. Most of the time. Anyways, let's get up. Let's get actually, yeah, let's go further away. I don't want stranded beavers, so we will do it this way. Double, single platform, stairs, stairs, and stairs. Let's build this first before anything else. And then we will start with terrain blocks right from here. This tubeway, we will be rerouting it through this through future drainage. So let's prepare the line there. We can even have a station here, I think. Okay, we have the stairs, so now let's start with the terrain blocks. As usual. Yeah, we can go all the way here because drainage is there. There is no drainage on this side. But anyways, that will be covered. The water will not be seeping down, but we will still keep this. Because at some point I will be running the rain here. That's for sure. Okay, now we'll just fill this up. And where will be the irrigation? We don't need to put the terrain blocks there. So here, this is the middle. It is this one. Easy to measure. 11 there. 12 there. No. Ah, okay, it's fine. This shouldn't be there. That should be the overhangs. Yeah, let's remove this part. Otherwise, it's fine. Maybe I will put it back there. I don't know. I will decide later. Let's first build this. Oh yeah, a new farm will be soon born. And I forgot yet to remove the rest of the blocks. Never mind, we'll blast it off. Build it, blast it. Always spend the resources. And don't forget to put impermeable floor here where we will have the irrigation. And they're already working on that. Great. We have 12 unemployed bots, so let's send them all to the mine. Mine. They will need to travel a little bit further away to get themselves charged, but for now that will work. No big deal. And we have 36 unemployed now. Okay, almost all the pumps are running. We don't even need all the pumps, at least not right now. Let's finish this off, please. And then I will need to start planning the layout for the tubeway network. So we can have a station connected to, well, connected right next to our district crossing, like that. District center. What am I even talking about? District center. Vertical tubeway down here. Station. Yeah, that will be our starting location. And then I will need to plan the layout. Tubeway underground. Let's blast this off. Impermeable floor. Put there platforms. And again, as on the lower level, discharge and one farm here. And the other farm like this. These paths can be removed. Okay, we will have then double farm here. Well, 2 layers of vertical farm. We can then remove these farms from here, and the easiest way will be to just remove the irrigation. And on this top one, we are going to grow. Let's grow cassavas on this side here. I will probably do a different connection here, but yeah, I should have first do the covering it. How we are going to do it. Right, so first let's plan all these platforms just like before. Yeah, like this. Okay. The same style. Okay, hopefully I didn't make any mistake. Seems to be fine. Okay, I don't need to build overhangs on the sides yet. And yes, these terrain blocks shouldn't be here anyways, but let's keep them there. We already put them down. Keep them there. I will be building overhangs from them anyways. So we will not be growing anything there. And here, now, we can do the cassavas, as I said. Cassavas, and let's make canola. We are going to start producing soybeans. Let's say soybeans, yeah. So we will need an oil. Soybeans. And I forgot to connect this farm. Yeah, let's rebuild it to have that entrance. Yeah, this way. Closer. Yeah, I saved 1 block. Wow, what a save. And the rest be soybeans like this. Okay, that will be our second farm. Up here. Alright. And I really like it. And we will continue like this. In the next episode, I will add another farm in this location, just like this one. That will be it. And where is the end of this district? Somewhere here? I don't remember. I will need to recalculate that, but that's fine. But we can definitely fit another farm here. This is in the middle way, so yeah, we have plenty of room to expand. And here in this location we will have houses, water tanks, food storages, food processors, and everything that we will really need in this district. But that will be all for today, so thank you very much for watching how our Hive city is growing, and we will definitely be growing it until we have 1,000, no 1,000, thousands of beavers living here. That'll be all. Please push that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.